What's going on, guys? We got our first summer project here. Well, it's not really summer. It's April. But I hope you guys enjoyed the snowcross ditch banger video. I kind of sucked racing in that, but we still had fun. So this is a 1996 RM80. This bad boy was acquired for $400. And it has been sitting for quite some time, as you can see. And it needs a lot of work. But that's why we're here. I don't have a frickin' side case for this thing, for the stator cover, so I need that. And it's supposed to be like a whole unit here, and cover the counter shaft here. Definitely need a chain. It's got a studded front tire that looks like it's been sitting on the bike for many years. As you can see, it's dry rotted as hell. But I got this unit, but there's not much tread on it, so I don't know if I even want to use it. But the rim itself should work. And I'm gonna just swap that out anyway because I don't want the studded tire sitting on this floor. Definitely need a back tire. This thing's flat. As you can see, it has literally only probably been ridden on the road. But that's fine. There's a cobweb covering the exhaust, if I can pick it up on the camera. Let's focus there, camera. There we go, as you can see. So this thing needs some help, but it's got pretty decent compression. So it might run. I don't know. But today I have the seal for it, as I was able to find a Kawasaki one at my local bike shop, which is about the same size because during that time Kawasaki and Suzuki kind of made the same bikes together with different colors. So that can go on, but we still need a stator cover and a sprocket and a lot of other things before this runs. But I'm going to replace that seal and get a stator cover before I wash the bike. As you can see, it is excessively dirty. But pretty much every plastic is there. Actually, every plastic is there. It's not really missing anything cosmetically other than engine stuff. It needs a fork seal over here. That looks like it has been destroyed quite immensely. It is very dirty, but we are going to do both of them because, rear disc is looking extra crunchy back here. That probably can get replaced. There's some nice corrosion going on over here as well. So, looks like we'll be needing a lot of things. The swing arm on the adjuster is absolutely destroyed here. Actually, it's just sitting in there loosely. I might be able to get that freed up and cleaned up. This side is not looking as bad, but it's also sitting in there loose. That spins pretty alright, actually. I'm still gonna grease it and make sure all the bearings in there are good. I don't think the swing arm has any play in it, but I haven't really felt it because I didn't care. Pretty solid deal for the bike. So we're just gonna go right on ahead and start. I'm gonna swap the tire out first and do the counter shaft seal. That'll probably be all for this video. I just want to start cranking out some videos again, so make this a quick one, just a little introduction thing, and then as you can see, my Focus is quite in a state. I hit a coyote a few weeks ago and absolutely destroyed my front bumper, and also took out the ECU and everything, so I got to get a front bumper. I got all the other parts, so the fender liner, the front, like a lower valence piece, the crash bar, everything's in the bed of my truck. So I got to get that all fixed up. But I'm trying to find a front bumper local to me because they are quite expensive online, and even though I got full coverage, I don't feel like going through insurance for that, just because. I like working on my stuff, and I also don't want my insurance to go up because I have 2 vehicles and prefer to save money. So I'll do it myself for as cheaply as possible. I got pretty much everything other than the front bumper for currently at $40 into it. So I'm not complaining because, you know, $500 deductible versus less in parts. If I can get a bumper for like 300 bucks, we're all gold. But anyway, I'm gonna start cranking on this thing. Definitely swapping that out for now. I'm gonna have to see if I can source a stator cover and everything for this unit, get her all sealed off there. Honestly, I should probably clean that up. That thing's looking extra crunchy in there. So are the everything's looking quite crunchy on this, but you can't complain for the price. So we will at least that's, I don't know if that might need to be cleaned up. Let me focus. I was looking at it. Looks like the might have to clean that up. I don't know if the stator's gonna work or not with the condition. So I'd probably pull that out and clean her up a little bit. Yeah, she's quite leaky down here, as you can see. That was probably what put this bike up. Because it has definitely been sitting for quite a few years where I discovered it. So pull that off, get that swapped out. Probably be a quick video just to get something on the channel so I can start making videos again. I'm trying to start my own little side hustle apart from work, doing this stuff. I already got a few bikes lined up. I'm waiting right now. I kind of want to get, I've been knocking out projects here. I want to get that done. This can be whatever. I'll do it on the side. Yeah, I'm gonna start doing people's bikes here. I got a few bikes. I got a 98 YZ400F and a couple newer KX 250Fs. Well, I mean, Kawasaki doesn't use the F, but I got to do valve lash on those things because, you know, 4-stroke stuff. 2 strokes are better, personally. But yeah, let's get into it. Alright guys, we got the front tire off and everything's pretty well greased. It came off very nicely. Can't really focus in on here, but yeah, everything was greased pretty alright. It wasn't dry, which is a good thing. So I'm just gonna probably actually just yeah, I'm gonna slap that on there because honestly the first thing I want to do is wash this bike, and it'll be easier just to roll it off into the lawn and wash it that way. Also, the editing and everything's gonna get better. I want to start doing like sped up whatever scenes of me doing all the work and stuff, but I know it's kind of harder. I don't really have anything to prop my camera on. I mean, I have a tripod, I gotta find it. So yeah, there's gonna be that. I'm gonna probably rip this seal out here, get that all changed out. Find a frickin' stator thing. I'm also gonna start trying to have friends come over to help me film, you know, how me and Trent used to do. We'll see. But I'm gonna get that seal out, get that seal, it's over there in my box, and then we will continue on. Alright guys, got our seal swapped out there. I threw a little Yama bond around it just to help it out a little bit. It was a little bit bigger than the other one. It was a 7 instead of a 5 as far as width goes. So it's sticking out a little bit. Should be fine. It's all around the shaft and everything. Yeah. Definitely gotta. I'm gonna see if I can go find a stator cover online for this. Definitely need a sprocket and stuff. I might have one. I have a bunch of sprockets from a couple bikes that I used to have. I don't know if a YZ80 sprocket would work on that. I think the shaft might be different. We will see. But yeah, we'll pick her back up momentarily here. Okay, it's been like 2 days. My buddy Colin came over, and well, you guys probably know Colin from the snowcross video. We pulled this thing apart. We just started going to town on it. He's not very camera friendly, so I just kind of went with it. Ended up picking up a new bumper for the Focus, so that video will be coming soon. I'm waiting on an intercooler. That's the last thing I'm waiting on, is a depot intercooler for that, because the stock one heat soaks like crazy. Picked this up with fog lights, so that'll be going on the car soon. Pulled the head off the RM because there, you could see some, it was a little weepage going on there. You could tell that they definitely the rings needed to be replaced up top here. So she's got good compression though. I'm gonna clean that up, but we're gonna take all the electronics and everything off this. I'm gonna clean it up, and we are gonna paint it because it is rough. This frame is in rough shape, so I want to sand it down, and you know, I could get it powder coated, but we're not going to go that far. I got some paint that'll look good on it. Pretty much almost matches the silver of the frame, so I'm going to work on getting, excuse me, I had a burp there. We're going to work on getting the CDI off, everything else, and we're going to take this out. We're going to spray it down with degreaser, and we're going to clean this thing. Alright, we got all of our electronics off the bike. Just set her up here on the garage washing machine. We're going to yank this thing out. We are just going to absolutely throw some degreaser on her and give her a nice spray and scrub. Get it cleaned up the best we can, including the seat, those plastics there, and then bring her back in and probably strip her down even more than we already have. Alrighty, we're going to pull her outside here. Alright guys, got her back in. Threw all the plastic parts over there. I think I'm going to call it here for this video. Just trying to maybe make a few part series here. Probably next one I'll remove the shock. And try to work on it here and there throughout the week here. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I don't know how many part series this is going to be, but looking forward to it. I want to probably tomorrow get like a good idea of every single thing I'm going to need. Next I got to also clean the engine case over there. I also want to organize because I literally just got done doing a full YZ125 rebuild, trans and everything, and then I instantly threw this in the shop instead of, you know, cleaning anything. But I also have a lot of projects going on currently, so I got that Focus RM Just finished the 125, which I didn't make a video of because, you know, I'm trying to start making videos again because I kind of enjoy it now. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and always subscribe.